This is America's Next Top Model, the after show right here on AFTERBUZZ TV. We're on episode 13, Brand Like a Boss. It's down to the final 3.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
What song is this?
I don't know. Something like that.
Paul McCartney, come on. I was thinking Rimmel London. We should play, I mean, the
London.
Beatles aren't from London, but English. You know what?
Yes.
I was feeling like an English invasion.
That was good enough.
You would know the chorus when it kicks in. You know Paul McCartney. Sir Paul. Sir Paul. All right, sorry for
the 3 intros
our
that we
blunders getting going here, but we're jamming now. Oh yeah, we're jamming now. We're down to the final 3, guys.
Yes.
The final 3 of America's Next Top Model, season 23.
Yes, we're so excited.
We should
introduce ourselves. Where can they
Oh
find
yeah,
you?
that's right. Ha! I'm Mike Scocozza, Scocozza. There you go.
Hey guys, it's Heather Yerrid. We had an interesting start here. 3 starts actually, so we're a little bit off right now, but we're gonna have some fun. Heather Yerrid, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Heather Yerrid, and my very unhappy co-host here.
Hi, everyone. Hi. My name is Desola Balogun. You can follow me at Desola_B everywhere. I'm really irritated right now. This was a ridiculous episode, but it's fine. You guys, make sure to get in those live chats. You know we love you so much, and we're gonna put the number up right now so you can call us, all right? Because we love taking the calls. But I will say one thing: if you're not watching live, don't call in. Just come to the comments later on or something, but make sure to call in right now if you are watching live. Now I'm going back to how I was because this episode was a joke.
So Courtney got eliminated.
I mean,
how do you feel about that?
Last week I said, and I told all of you beautiful people at home, if Courtney or India got eliminated, I was not going to say a word this entire after show. And I feel like I need to, I'm a man of my word, you know what I mean?
Okay, so you're not gonna talk great.
Well, I feel like I'm just gonna,
So
I
we're
might
gonna go ahead
have
and
a
push
moment of
every
silence,
button.
yeah.
Oh, you know,
right
as soon as
now.
I start giving my
Yeah.
opinions, that he's gonna go
so
nuts.
I'm gonna just sit back and relax and listen for a while. And
Yeah,
Answer
I'm
the live
so
chat?
glad Courtney's gone. Ugh.
Yeah. So, Mike, what did you think about? Yeah, are you gonna be doing the live chat answering that?
yes,
around there?
I'm gonna try to get the live chat
Okay,
going.
so Mike, what do you think about who went home? You seem to be right on point with that, being a America's Next Top Model expert that you are.
Yeah, again, you have to look at the prizes and what's at stake. And if we're down to the final 4, now 3, I think Courtney fit that the least. Now, again, as they tried to explain to her over and over again, you're a great model. She is a great model. She'll work as a model. But for America's Next Top Model,
Not
for
it.
this season,
Yes.
wasn't the right fit. And
Yes.
we're
Oh,
there.
a phone call.
Hey.
Hi. Hello. Hi. Thanks for calling in. Who are you speaking with?
I'm trying to call into America's Next Top Model after show.
Is this Kayla?
you are on, girlfriend. You are on the America's Next Top Model after show.
Who is this?
Hello?
Hi, is this Kayla?
No, this is Jessica.
Jessica. Hey, Jessica, thank you so much for calling in. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm great. We're wonderful.
Deshola is not too
I'm
good.
so irritated, Jessica. I'm not gonna lie. What do you think about tonight's episode?
I'm basically the same as you. I did not like that Courtney got eliminated.
I mean, what a joke. Who should have gone home, in your opinion?
Yeah, I just didn't like she got eliminated. I didn't think she should have got sent home.
I mean, it's getting down to the, this is, cutthroat time, though. So, you got to think who's left.
Absolutely.
Who's left?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you think should have
At
gone
least
home?
India's still there.
You're a big India fan?
Yeah. I know y'all are probably tired of hearing her name, but yeah, I'm rooting for India right now.
No, not at all.
No, we're not tired of hearing it. So India's your gal. You want her to win.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I have been rooting for India since towards the beginning. I've been the same. Like, I just saw something in her that just makes me like her.
Ooh.
Makes me want to root for her.
That's what it's all about. She's got that likability. She's relatable. That innocent smile. Totally. I could see that.
So,
Yeah.
so Jessica, can you hear us?
Mhm.
Who do you think should have gone
Yeah.
home?
Who I think should have went home?
Yes.
Korean.
Corianne.
Do you think Corianne will go home next week?
The dramatic pause was great.
Yeah, I just maybe I just said Corianne because I don't really like Corianne.
Okay. Well, we got to have a winner. You know,
Yeah,
people got to go home.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's the name of the game.
Yes.
All right, well,
We thank
I
you
just
for
hope it's
calling.
India.
Yes. Well, we are gonna wish with you that it's India, or at least Deshola will.
Yeah.
I don't know about me. I know who I want. Well, thanks so much for calling in.
Thank you. Thanks for talking to me.
Thanks,
all right,
Jessica.
of course. Thank
I'm
you.
a big
Bye.
fan.
Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you.
Thank you.
All right. Well,
All right. So I think that Courtney absolutely should have gone home this run. I would have said her or Corianne.
How?
But,
How?
Yeah, but
How?
I'm sorry. Are you talking this episode?
No,
or
I'm
are
not
we sitting in
talking.
silence?
I'm asking
Oh, yeah, we're sitting in
how.
silence.
Okay.
So what I think is, out of all of them, Courtney should have gone home. They are right, like you just said. On this season, she is not a fit. On all the other seasons, she is. Because what she's good at is she's good at looking, she's good at smiling, and that's about it. She does not have that personality to be a brand and a boss. They gave her feedback and she cried. That's not a boss lady. A boss lady receives feedback, is resilient, and makes moves accordingly. So to me, I don't think that's not America's
The
Next Top
bosses
Model.
never cry, no?
I mean, but not a lot of women bosses cry. I mean,
No?
they've taken.
How do
they
you know
receive.
that they
I mean,
don't
First of all,
cry?
I am a boss lady, so I know
And
what
oh,
that's
okay,
about.
and you never cry.
It-
Okay, hey,
no, we're right.
caller. Oh, they dropped.
No, so I cry in the right moments, but there is no crying in baseball. Okay, when you are in business, you keep business separate than emotion.
Well, thank
Both
God this
of
is
you-
modeling and
both
not
of you-
baseball.
Okay, first of all, A League of Their Own is that where that line's from. But wait, both of you guys had an interesting face when I said that.
This is not
Said what?
baseball because this we're not
Yeah,
this
we're
is
not playing
modeling.
baseball.
But that's a phrase, guys. It's a phrase from a movie. It's a phrase from a movie. There's no crying in
Baseball is my
baseball.
least favorite of all the major sports, okay? I don't want to talk about baseball. I don't care that spring training.
Case in point, you got to be able to take feedback to grow. You have to have that growth mindset. She exercised a fixed mindset. She cannot take feedback. That's not a model. That's not a brand. That's not a boss, period.
Yeah. Well, listen, she'll be, Courtney, as I said from the beginning, will be fine. Whatever
I
happens. outside of
hope
this.
that she just trumps on all
I mean,
these
she's gorgeous.
other...
She's gorgeous.
Call her.
Call her. Call her. She's gorgeous.
Hey, who's on the line?
Hello?
Hey, who is this? Who's calling in? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm trying to reach America's Next Top Model.
This is
This is
us.
America's
Yeah,
Next
this
Top
is it.
I
Model.
need to answer the phone differently. Welcome to the America's Next Top Model After Show. Who do we have the pleasure of speaking with?
There you go.
Samantha.
Hi, Samantha. How you doing tonight?
Great.
Great. So, Samantha, what's on your mind? Talk to us. What do you think about the episode?
Please.
I kind of agree with the ice cream guy. Courtney really did deserve to go home.
Wonderful. Tell
That's
us
like the
more.
ice cream guy.
Tell us more.
I feel as though that India does deserve to win, and as does Tatiana, but I feel as though that Courtney didn't really present herself as a boss.
Agreed.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Agreed. And define boss for us, because these gentlemen seem to have a different idea than I do. So I'm curious what you consider to be a boss.
I guess somebody who can just do anything like a supermodel can do, walk the one-ways and present themselves well on TV. I don't know.
So, question. You don't feel like Courtney did that? You don't think she walked the runways well, took the most amazing pictures, had the best face? You don't think she did any of that?
No, she was really great. She was absolutely great. But I feel as though that there was other girls in the competition who presented themselves way better.
Yeah.
You had that 360.
Can I ask, you
Yeah.
mentioned Tatiana. I really want to know, this is a real question. What is it about Tatiana that makes you feel like she should be America's Next Top Model? And
I just feel as
when I ask that,
Yeah.
I want you to look at the history of the challenge. Look at how many challenges she's won, how many best photos she's gotten. Not many. So I'm asking, why do you think that?
I don't know. I guess that's a fair point, but I feel as though that she just embodies what they're looking for. You know,
Yeah, completely.
That's fair.
We agree.
Pizzazz.
Yeah, we agree. Well, thank
Yeah.
you so much for
It's
calling.
fair. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're so welcome. I love the show.
Thank you. Thanks for
you.
watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So what do you think about them getting this Home Rumble Challenge? This was a big episode. A lot of money on the table, a lot of opportunity.
Well, this is like the real deal. I mean, this is what it's like out there. You know, you got to step up and deliver.
Yeah, and what do you mean when you say that this is what it's like out there? Tell us. 'Cause
Well,
you were all up in it.
well, now it's not just, oh, we're doing a picture for, you know, a challenge. This is like a client. This is a real client. And when you show up with a real client who, well, normally they'd be paying you, but, you know, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't deliver, they're not gonna, you know, they're not gonna hire you back.
Yes. And the women this time around, I really feel that Tatiana was the only one that delivered a great representation of what a Rimmel model or makeup artist would do. I don't care if she looked corporate or not. She sold it to me. So I don't
that's
understand
fine.
how
But I mean,
corporate
also,
was
how often is Rita Ora like putting on makeup for people? Like,
right?
I mean, never.
Right?
I highly doubt that she's going around like the Rimmel conventions and like,
Yeah,
hey,
never.
just saying.
Are you really not? You have to say
No, I'm replying to the people in the chat because they're saying that I'm on one and that I'm hating on people. And
Yeah, you are. He is.
And
He
I'm
is hating.
apologizing to them.
Oh, the hate is real.
Yeah.
You can slice it with a knife.
Let me just say, I just said to you guys on the chat because you saw. I apologize if I seem like I'm hating on the callers or anything. I love you guys. You know, I want you to call. I just can't believe the episode. Scrappy's mom says that she wants me to let it out because it'll make me feel better. So I'm gonna let it out. I just feel like, and I know you guys were talking about something else. I'm sorry. I just feel like
take over the show.
well,
I don't mean to interrupt, but
well, look. Let me just interrupt this one time, and you guys can just finish. All right?
No, we want you.
I
to.
just feel like it just doesn't make sense to me how Courtney went home and Tatiana and or Corianne stayed. Corianne, I don't have a problem with her anymore. I kind of feel bad because I've been saying that she should have gone home, but she made it really far. So, sorry, Corianne. But how did Courtney go home? It doesn't make sense. Tatiana has not won anything. What challenge has she won? What best photo? She's won like one?
She emulates being a boss. But
What?
either way, at least Red Ram Corp says you look good doing it, buddy.
Oh, well, thank you guys. Well, listen, all I'm saying is, all she says is she always mentions, oh, I have a business. Her skincare, one thing that they talk about,
Again, this season of America's Next Top Model is about being a brand and a boss and a model. And she is the 360. Tatiana is the only one that brings something to the table. She has the confidence. India is beautiful. I get it. She looks like Gigi. Great. And she does have beautiful eyes and she's personable and she does sell. But at the end of the day, she does not have that confidence right now. I think she can get there. India can get there. She doesn't have the confidence to really give that entire 360 package that they're looking for. She just doesn't. I don't think Corianne really does either, just to be honest. I think there's one. There's one.
So you guys are saying you think Tatiana is the best. You think she should win the competition.
And you've heard me this whole time in America's Next Top Model. I've watched it since the beginning. I don't necessarily even like that they're going business boss brand and they're going away from an actual model. I've never been.
we got into that a little bit with Will the other day too.
Yeah.
But again, it's something that they have to do for the franchise to continue.
Yes. And doing that, sure, Tatiana fits it. But on that topic, what did you all think about? Do you think her face is model material, or it's too? I mean, for lack of a better word, they basic.
Law Roach went in.
Yeah, Law Roach. I mean,
that was uncomfortable. He said. He said your face, like I'm not buying your face. I don't think you have the face. And they're all like, oh my God. He's like, I'm just saying, you don't have the face. If you don't have it, you don't have it.
I love how raw he was.
There is something to be said about having like a certain look, for sure. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But to say that, I mean, she has a commercial face, okay, she's going to sell a lot of shit.
Yes.
Like, Tatiana. Come on.
That's it.
Come on. Hey,
Hi.
you're on with AFTERBUZZ TV, America's Next Top Model. Who is this?
This is Victor.
What's up, Victor?
You just
California.
commented.
Yeah.
Victor's the one that said I'm hating on everyone.
Hi,
I'm not going to hate on you, Victor, okay?
Hi, Victor, I'll talk to you,
Oh,
Victor.
it's cool. Don't worry.
I'll talk to you. We'll keep him in line. How's it going, Victor? Talk to us. Give us your thoughts.
Oh, it's going great. Well, I do think that Courtney should have stayed, but she's not my favorite, so I'm cool with her leaving.
Who's your favorite, Victor?
My favorite, India.
Okay.
She's just likable.
India.
She's just likable, you know.
It's hard not to like her. She seems like a great girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah, on
She's
her Instagram, I like her Instagram. That's why probably.
Why do you like her Instagram? What does she have on it that appeals to you?
She likes you in her personal life more, I guess. You get to know her more than everyone else.
That human side
And
sells.
she looks beautiful on
That
Instagram. I just followed her.
That human side sells.
Recently I did.
Well, thanks,
She goes
Victor.
live.
Oh, she goes
Victor-
live a lot? That's good.
Victor,
She goes live a lot, yeah. Yes.
at this point in the competition, now that they have the last 3, they sent one home who they shouldn't have. It's a fine. Who do you think is going to win the competition?
Who's
Or
going to win?
should win the competition?
Oh, who should? India, but I think Korean's going to win.
Really?
Wow.
The
Why?
yeah, because they're fighting for a VH1 contract, for a whole year. So it just makes sense that they put Korean or Tatiana since they have more of that showgirl
Kind of
vibe
attitude.
to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
Interesting,
I'm
okay.
forgetting about that. I guess that
Yeah, the
makes sense.
360.
That makes sense.
Yeah, the
And last
360.
question: did you see the episode that we did with Corianne?
Yeah, I did.
How'd
and
you-
I liked her more in AFTERBUZZ than I do on the show. So
We keep it real here, Victor. Keep it
Yeah.
As
real,
you
real.
can tell, all of us.
Yes,
All right, well, thank
yes.
you so
Edited.
much,
Victor, thank you so much for calling in.
oh, thank you guys.
and we
Have a
appreciate
great
your
night.
comments on the live chat.
Bye-bye.
All right, Corianne. I don't think anybody's come up yet and said I'm picking Corianne to win.
I mean, but look how far she's come, though. We all have
I
to.
mean-
We all have said
we
she
all
was going to
said-
go at some point.
Yeah.
Like a long time ago, and she's made it to the end. And it's funny because when she was here, she probably was thinking the same thing because we kind of still were kind
Although-
of saying it.
Yeah, but you
I
have to
will
wait.
say-
I'm going to spoil. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but like, if she won, she wouldn't be sitting in this table. She wouldn't have been on the show.
That's not true.
I totally think that's the case. I'm just saying.
You think so?
I do.
Well,
if
we
she's
scheduled her personally. We didn't go through the publicist. So we're going to keep that hush hush here.
Just saying.
all right, but I'm thinking out loud. I don't believe she's the winner.
I'm also thinking back to Cycle 21 with Will Cycle. Remember, it was Will and Keith, and then Adam. And Adam, I love that kid to death. Amazing dude, but should not have been there that long. And I think he knew that too. And I think everybody knew that. So maybe like they'll have one. I don't know. Maybe that's what Corianne is. I don't know. Sorry, was that mean?
No. First of all, it doesn't matter. First of all, Law Roach literally told a girl, "You got a basic face. It ain't winning, and it's not good enough." So nothing is too.
I
late
hope
for
he's
this
right,
show.
and I have no issue with Tatiana, but I hope for this season, I hope he's correct because if she wins, if she wins, I feel like I would never watch the show again.
But again, it's in
Because
different.
how-
Yeah, you
context.
have to look
Because
at
it's a
what the
boss.
prize is.
I
Yes.
understand that, but it just doesn't make like this. I feel like something that they do should have a track record for something, right? So just how you said when they used to add up the points and whatnot, they needed to do something like that because how is it that some of these girls who have never won anything, like Tatiana, what has she won and when has she really stood out at all in the competition? And now she's the top 3. Like, it doesn't make sense. In that case, they should have been judging correctly at the time. You know what I mean? If they're going to send her to the top 3, I just don't understand
I mean,
it.
so here's my perspective on that. It's a matter of if she hasn't won, there's always a chance that there's more people that are more striking, more outgoing, more fierce. Yet they came so strong on like episode 5 that because they did so bad 6 and 7, they were like, no, you can't have this high of a high and this low of a low. At least Tatiana has stayed like this, right? She's consistent and she's slowly.
Has she ever
peaked.
stood out to you guys?
But she has stayed consistent
been
and she's always
consistent.
been strong. That's
Yeah.
the
Exactly.
point.
It's
Can they-
consistent. Just like strong though.
But
Like,
again,
consistently
again,
good.
You can't
Is
do
she?
this. Yeah.
She was. Yeah, she didn't do the.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah, it's just consistently hitting the ground running, and she's got the attitude of a boss. She knows how to articulate. She's already got a business. As he said, if it's because of the package, the prize, she's got that whole package.
Yeah.
Yeah, more so than India.
Can we go to the chat real quick and see what people at home are saying?
About
Just in general, I'm just gonna read some off randoms.
Okay.
All right. Sloan will. Oh no, we're not gonna read that one. All right. Because he said this is a Kanye moment. No, that was not it. I'm sorry.
What, him?
Yeah. Please don't.
He was
don't
having
do
a
that.
Kanye.
Austin Marlowe said she literally couldn't smile in the commercial. Bye, Courtney. That's what he has to say. Thievish Raccoonish, we like you. You called in before. He said, Courtney went home, in my opinion, because the judges never liked her attitude and felt she wouldn't be a good representation for the brand for the new ANTM.
You can't cry when you get feedback.
Tabitha Roadhouse says Drew has always had it out for Courtney, which
He
well,
called
no,
her a
actually, I won't
complainer.
say that. No,
He
yeah,
called
she
her a
was a complainer. She wasn't
Yeah.
complaining. He was right. And then let's read a couple more. Kayla S says, I've been liking Ashley more as a judge. She's not as harsh as she used to be, which I know you had an issue with. We can get to that in 1 second. And last but not least, we'll read one from Jamie Palmer. Tatiana is flatline.
You wanted to end on that one because you.
Well, no, that was literally the last one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I just read through.
Yeah, you.
I will say this to Courtney, sort of breaking down a little bit. There comes a point, and I think maybe Paige reiterated it, and a few people that have been on the show, anybody that's been on the show can sort of attest to it. There gets to a point when you realize your time has come, even before they tell you your time has come. So when they're sitting back there, they know what's happening.
And you
you get a sense of how that week's gone. Trust me, in the moment, you're just like, I'm going home. And I think it all kind of caught up with her.
Got it.
So I think that was part of. I don't think it so much had to do with the feedback as much as she sort of saw it all kind of crumbling in her face.
I think it was the feedback.
That's a really good perspective. You think it was just the feedback?
It was feedback. She was fine, confident until they said what they said to her, and then she was like, oh. And then it's like when you make it that far, and then that's when you start to get like that kind of feedback, like what they said to her. It's like, oh my God, like I'm this close.
Well, right, and then
You know
then she realized like, oh yeah, this isn't gonna happen for me.
I don't know if that's the case.
Yeah, I hear both of your perspectives. I really do. I hear both of them. I think it's a little bit of both. I do. I know you know me. I'm not normally like in the middle of something, but I think it's a little.
Let's talk to the guy that's been through it or the guy that hasn't been through it. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Okay, well, let me tell you something. You know, let me not even go there. Let me not even go there. Because all I'm saying is everyone feels different. Just because if you knew at a time when you were going to go home doesn't mean that she just knew that her time was up. Okay. I'm just saying.
Courtney, if you're interested, Desola definitely would love to have a further lengthy conversation with you.
Not just her, but just people in general. It's like, I don't think that anything happened to where she's like, oh my God, I know I'm going home. It was that judgment at that point because she had been doing well.
I have to say, I think Mike's right. I think if there comes a time where you're there, you're full circle, you see it's coming. She cried. I've never seen her. Well, I only saw her cry in the beginning before Drew called her complainer. And if you cry at that moment, that's the time where you should be able to receive feedback and be like, okay, I'm almost there. If she just responded to feedback like that, like I keep saying, then
But the whole episode, they kept being like, oh my God, you look beautiful. Yeah, you're a model, but we need more of this. You know what I mean? It's like, they're like building up to it, you know?
Yes.
They're building up to it.
Agreed.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Anyway, here's the judging. First of all, I loved Ashley's shirt. The cutouts, I have like 4 shirts like that. I did not think, I do. I have like one in gray, one in black. I wore one on our last 2 episodes ago. I don't like the way Ashley judged this week. We are Tyra kept it real every single time. Sometimes they went through all 4 judges and every piece of feedback was negative. We are not in this is not the world for everybody gets a trophy. This is America's Next Top Model. On that note, we need to be real. We can't just be being nice because something's too harsh. I think she came off as fake this week.
Yeah, again, I think it goes back to her probably having a sense that Courtney was going to go, and I think she probably actually just really liked Courtney. Mm-hmm. And you know, maybe she just doesn't want to be that person that has to like be that, you know, negative part.
The naysayer.
Yeah.
Do you think they from your experience, do they all pick and choose who's going to be the mean one this week, who's not, or are they all just real and raw?
Per week? No, I mean they cast the judges too, based to play a particular role. Mm-hmm. You know, it's a little more like. I don't know, because I mean, like Kelly was always like the villain, you know, and there was always like, you know, the evil. Evil, that sounds horrible, but there was always, you know, that character,
it's
that
true.
role.
There's always a Simon.
You know, and there wasn't one that was like you could tell that was like they're there just to be mean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think the judges are just so all over the place,
People
and
are
the fact
saying,
that it is so, you know, broad the topic. You know what I mean? It's not like we're just looking for the best high fashion model and here this is what it is.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
People at home are saying that they feel like Sloan Wilson said that he feels like the rest of the judges just throw out insults. Like that's just like their job. Like they just like Drew and Law Roach, because he last couple episodes he's just been going in.
Well, he should. It's the last 4 episodes.
Not really
though.
positive.
He needs to be hard.
But like it's just like random shit that he goes.
He's like, your
yeah.
shoes. I mean, I've been wanting to say something about your shoes for the whole entire season, but damn, those shoes. He like caught he did that to Cody,
yeah,
and it was like so uncomfortable because he would not stop talking about her shoes
he went
and
off.
how bad they were. To like where the other judges were looking at him like, Law, stop, please, you know? And he would not stop. So
yeah.
Maybe he hasn't got his picks. Maybe he's tried to send people home for the last few weeks and they did not send home or listen to him. So now he's just going at it hard. I don't know. Well, a lot of the folks in the live chat too are saying it has to do with editing. Do you think that they're editing certain judges or certain people to look certain ways?
Of course they're editing certain people certain ways. I mean, again, they have to tell the story that they want to tell. So, yes, of course, take everything that you see on reality television with a grain of salt.
a big grain.
Take most things in life with a grain of salt.
Well, I think that's where it goes back to like where I was kind of saying only reason why I don't feel like you necessarily know if they know that they're gone Some other girls in the past from the season, yes, you can tell. But with her, I wouldn't say that, only because you were saying that throughout the episode, they were saying, Courtney, you're a model, but you need to do this. Courtney, blah, 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 but you need to do this. Of course, they're going to edit all that together to make it look a certain kind of way the entire episode.
Yeah.
Because there are some episodes that we watch where we know who's going home just based on how they do it.
Yeah.
So,
But do you guys think India has what it takes from a confidence perspective to be America's Next Top
I think
Model?
India is absolutely, like, at the end of the day, in my opinion, it's something about having a personality that can take you all the way to the top.
But does she have that personality and that confidence?
Yes.
I don't see it.
No, I'm not saying confidence. Personality wise though, everyone always says how much they love her.
Yeah, but that's niceness. That's like ability. That's being human. That's being like. But
but
a bright, light personality and the confidence to be a brand and a boss in America's Next Top Model.
I feel like, okay, for example, paparazzi episode. You remember that one?
Yeah, where she stuck her tongue out and was like,
and everyone loved her. They're like, oh my God, India, you're
she
like,
was real,
yeah,
innocent,
but
real.
but nowadays. And they're talking about social media and everything. Look what Victor said. I love India because she lets us in her real life.
Yeah, her
you know what I
personal
mean?
life, yeah.
And like that's what sells now.
That
it
is
seems
what
like.
sells now. And she's 20, so that makes sense.
I think India is her personality will just win people over. Let's say if it's India and then Courtney. I don't want to use Courtney, but Courtney in the room. India will probably, depending on what they're looking for.
India is approachable.
But exactly, and her personality might win it over. But then again,
Yeah, but again, if Courtney had the look that they wanted, they're gonna pick the look.
I mean,
when it comes down to it, when it comes to booking a job, they're gonna pick the look.
It's true, but
exactly
but since you guys are talking about the competition, and since I have to think more along those lines,
Right.
India was great. I mean, she'd be a great personality on. Like I said last week, imagine India on the red carpet. She'd be so interesting on the red carpet interviewing people for VH1.
I don't know. Interviewing, so she would be the interviewer.
If your personality for VH1, you do things like that.
Yeah, but
like
guess
you
what?
I
You
would think
have
you
to
do
be
red carpet stuff.
Yeah, but you
know.
have to be able to get curious. You have to have depth. I'm not saying that she doesn't, but I think she's not.
Okay, you would.
Tatiana would know what to ask, how to ask
Have
it, when to say
you seen
it.
Tatiana on camera when she's like it's not good?
I mean,
camera.
when she sold that makeup, it was phenomenal.
No,
India
but no.
was too
I mean,
nervous,
like
not
I'm talking about when
confident.
like the challenges where she had to actually speak and things. It was not the best.
It was better than Courtney.
I don't know. I don't think so. I'm just saying if we're on the red carpet, I'd much rather watch India because her personality is so great. She'll ask the questions that you probably won't even think of.
Well, I don't think she would think
Right,
of
but
those
also
questions.
having a personality in a room and having a personality in real life is different than having a presence and a red carpet and a persona and all that kind of stuff. And that I don't think India really has to that point.
Totally.
I don't know. I'm just talking about the being what is it, VH1.
Yeah, but even with
Whatever.
that, he's right. Yeah, but you have to have that personality. You have to have a presence. People want to be like, I want to be like her one day. They will like India and be like, oh my God, she's so nice. She's so sweet. She's letting us in. She loves dogs. But like, not like, I want to be like her one day. Like when I'm 30 or when I'm whatever age, she's 20. I want to be like her. How did she get like that? Unless again, they're going for that. Let me develop myself, from the beginning. But other than that, I don't see it. Like it's not there. Tatiana to me is the only one that brings it. Corianne will bring it because of her mom. That'll make a show in itself, I guess. But other than that, I think it's a done deal, gentlemen.
If Tatiana wins, I just don't. I don't know, but it's what, and that it's all opinion.
And
Everything's opinion based.
Paige said, I
This
feel
is
like
a
Tatiana.
100% subjective industry.
I mean, like what Ashton
But
said,
Paige
we
said
can all not
Tatiana
like
did
you.
not get the attention that she deserved. She did not get the editing that she deserved. Paige said that when she was here. Like, I feel like Tatiana got the short end of the stick.
Well, if that's the case, then she's right because I feel like only time Tatiana has stood out is when she was being, rude to everyone. That's all I can say. That's the only time she stood out. Otherwise, it's like she was just. From the beginning, we have all been saying, and people at home, Tatiana and Corianne were just the girls in the back of the room. Like we couldn't remember their names at one point in the challenge.
No, I always liked Tatiana.
Yeah, I did.
But I'm saying it's like what's that girl's
consistent.
name again? What's that girl's name again? You know what I mean? So it's just interesting to me that she made it this far. But you know what, it is what it is.
I want to say this, watching India this week, maybe this is like an odd thing to say, but I got the sense that she either felt that she had like gotten away with something, like she either made it much farther than she thought she was going to make it,
Yes.
or completely the other way where she knew she was going to win and she's trying to play off this certain character. Watching her today, it's either one of those two things.
Ooh, very good. Very good.
Well, can we talk about those commercials? Because India's commercial was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Her commercial
or
was.
we can engage in what he just asked us to engage in.
I mean, it kind of.
I'm messing with you.
I just felt watching her today. She seemed to be in on something. Whether it was I can't believe I've made it this far and I've gotten away with it, or this is an act, and
Yes.
I think she's
they're
just gained a lot
coaching
of
me.
confidence.
They're coaching her to be that way.
Yes, I think it's a little bit. I think everything I go to say. I think it's a little bit of the hiding, like putting on a persona, putting on that nice person, when in reality, I mean, sticking her tongue out for a paparazzi picture. I'm not saying that's scandalous at all, and it was cute and fun. But again, that takes a lot of confidence, which she's playing both sides of that. I think that it's a little bit of a hidden figure there. My opinion, though. Obviously, we always have different opinions. What do you think? Or do you just want to go back to talking about the commercial now?
Oh, well, no. I'm just listening. I was just kind of trying to process because I kind of missed some things there. Because I was looking on
Because you were ready. You were preparing your.
Well, no, I was
conversation for
reading the
commercial.
live chat. Sorry, I was reading the live chat all at the same time, so I was
What's
like
going on in the live
listening.
chat?
Well, in the live chat, they're saying a lot of things. First of all, let's start with Scrappy's mom, who says, "Gotta disagree with Heather on this one." Sorry, Heather, they're not agreeing with you.
Everyone's not agreeing with me.
Redram Corp says, "India is my pick too, Deshola. Can we nominate Heather? She seems like a boss."
Oh.
You have a good.
Well, Heather is a boss. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
she has a good,
you.
boss-like attitude. Tabitha Roadhouse says, "Me too, Scrappy." Oh, saying they don't agree with you, yeah. And then Kayla S says, "Kendall Jenner isn't overly confident, and so many people love her."
Okay,
for
that's
that
called
because
nepotism. Who
it's
is that?
relate- No,
Who
no.
is
Let me
that?
tell you why they're
Wait,
saying
who
this.
is that?
No, they're saying this because
Who is saying it? Kayla?
Well, let me tell you why they're saying it.
I don't care. Kayla, that's nepotism, sweetheart. Just
They were saying that because they were saying that Kendall, and they don't like that they're doing everything based on like acting and everything, because Kendall and Gigi can't act at all.
But
and look how
that's
big
why
they
we're
are.
not. This isn't the original America's Next Top Model. We're looking
Right.
for a 360 brand boss, all of the above.
Also, you can't
compare.
compare anything to the Jenners because no one else has been grown up in that way.
Not at all. Nepotism ain't
Yeah.
happening. Thanks, Kayla. Not on target this episode. So anyway, I love that you picked out everything that when everyone wasn't agreeing.
No. That's kind of all
That's
they're
what
saying.
it seemed like to me over here.
No,
I mean, I
that's-
can't see it.
Read
But it
this.
seemed
Mike
like it
and I
over
are on
here.
the
Read
same
this
page.
right now.
Mike and I are on
That's
the same
literally
page.
all they're
Same
saying.
team.
Look,
Same
Sloan
team.
Wilson says, "I hope Tyra comes in and trumps all of their opinions and say F y'all opinion, LOL." That's what they said.
Does Tyra
Well,
curse like
Tyra
that?
needs to, throw some drama.
And
into
then he
this
said,
thing, you know what
"Drops
I mean?
Mike." I mean, that's all they were saying, Heather. I'm sorry, everyone just wasn't agreeing with you.
That's okay.
What can I say?
That's all right. Sometimes when you don't agree, it's a beautiful thing. Dichotomy is what makes everything. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
You know what'll be curious? We saw Tyra in the very first episode, right?
Yes.
And then the very last. I wonder next season, because there is a next season.
They're gonna change some shit
I
up.
wonder if we'll see Tyra more or less.
I don't want to see her.
I hope we see her more. Why not?
It's fine without her. She's too dramatic.
Oh my God,
But-
drama brought the show.
Did
People
you
want
guys?
Tyra.
Yeah, who doesn't want Tyra?
They're making the best memes or like video memes out of Tyra in that scene with the girl where she we were all rooting for you. Do you guys remember that?
Nope.
No.
No? Are you serious?
Yeah, no.
Oh,
Wait,
I
the
wish I
man
could
who
show it to
doesn't
you
want
guys.
Tyra remembers memes from Tyra.
Well,
in
no.
particular.
They're posting it like it was like this week. It was the best meme I've ever seen in my life. It was great.
Well, I hope you can find it for us. and
I will
share
show it to you guys. I can't
Thank
show you
you.
on here because the profanity is out of this world. But you know,
I can't wait.
It's fine.
I love that.
So can we get to the videos and now talk about India's video because it was so amazing?
No, India's video was fantastic.
It was
I
really good,
loved it.
right?
Yes.
Loved it.
It was like, I don't wear makeup, and I'm like, who is that girl? You know what I mean?
Yeah, her
like,
eyes were perfect for it.
Like she's really good at it. But I feel like everyone's commercial did okay. Like it wasn't.
Courtney faked. It looked fake. She's there to smile and not. That's the.
I
that's
wrote
the
Courtney's
depth she has.
wasn't the best.
Yeah, definitely.
But she's amazingly beautiful, so that would sell in itself just because of her face.
Yes, correct. The face
In
was
my
all the
opinion.
makeup, but since they're looking for the boss in the
I
brand
thought she
now.
delivered it okay. Corey Ann's delivery was not good.
Horrible.
Yeah.
The end where she had the
Horrible.
little fake smile going.
The tagline, like Law Roach said, the tagline. Come on now, like it is. It's not. It's about that. You can look horrible dancing, but you have to nail that.
You got to
line.
nail that line.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the line.
Yes.
That's what they pay you for.
Yeah, India's completely number one. Tatiana's number two.
Tatiana did well. I did
Yeah.
write that.
But I do think, I will say again, I agree. I do think that her face is not, there's nothing striking on her face that will sell the makeup. I will say that.
Who, Tatiana?
Yeah. It is a very common, because again, in modeling, what I used to not like about the show is that it took me a while to understand that they wanted awkward looking individuals. Like they always did go for that different person, not the classic beauty. And I think Tatiana holds that classic more beauty that if India didn't have purple hair, I think she would also hold that too. I have to be honest. I said that to you guys out there.
Yeah. I mean, the purple hair definitely makes her pop.
Yeah, because other than that, I told you guys outside, I don't see her being striking. If Gigi was not famous right now, we would be looking at India being like, okay, she's got a normal face as well. And if her hair wasn't purple, I don't know if she'd be standing out.
It's just those pictures, because I just, like I said, I followed India on Instagram, and she doesn't have purple hair anymore. She looks amazing. Like her, absolutely, like it's insane how well of a picture, like how amazing she looks in pictures.
It's her eyes, I think.
So
it's killer eyes.
She just looks great in pictures. So I don't think it's just the hair, because if you see the picture, she looks amazing.
Yeah, well, this probably did something good for her confidence too.
Yeah. I mean, she looks good in movement too. I mean, she
does look good
Courtney doesn't have good movement. No,
but she's just can I just say, you made the point that I've been trying to make the entire season about Tatiana. You just said she looks very regular. It's like the thing about her.
Wait. So go ahead, finish.
You said she looks very regular, right?
That was it.
Her face. And what I'm saying is, and that's the thing about her for me. It's like she's pretty. No, she's definitely pretty.
Yeah.
But she looks pretty.
Yeah, she's classic. She looks classic.
Very regular. But her personality doesn't really stand out that much either. It's like nothing really. It's more so like they say they like her outfits and whatnot. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, okay, her outfits look nice.
Yeah, she's consistent.
But her personality, there's nothing that stands out.
I feel like they always tell her, you carry yourself in a very certain way, and I feel like you get that on screen too.
Yes.
For
like
sure.
she commands respect for herself.
Yeah.
Like she demands it. She knows what she wants.
That's what they're pushing this whole time. She has her own skincare line. Skin butter.
Can we please talk about the skincare again? Is that what it's called?
I think so. Skin butter.
Oh, okay. These sales better be off the freaking.
Red Ram Corp had a very good point. Regular is what America can relate to. No.
When it comes to being a model.
In this season or all the other seasons?
Yeah, but it's still you don't look at people on America's Next Top Model as regular people. You know what I mean? Like they still want that like.
Did they have that the whole season? Did they have somebody in this season that actually stood out like the old America's Next Top Models?
No, I don't know.
Binta and Courtney to me stood out as
the striking ones.
As the striking ones, of course.
I can say that as well. Anybody else besides Binta and Courtney?
Who else was on the show?
I mean the twins. I think Tosh and.
I didn't like that. I don't know.
But they had that striking, like...
I don't know.
At moments, but not...
Yeah, not in totality, right?
Well, in my mind, like what I've been saying since the beginning, I always feel like I try to picture all of these girls walking in that door right there through AFTERBUZZ. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The door out there. He's looking like, where's the door? The door out there. So I try to imagine because honestly, when we're sitting down watching the shows, people walk in sometime and there's people who catch our eye, right? I sit towards the door.
So thank you.
But I'm just, but I'm saying, so I try to put them in that situation where, like, when they're walking down the street, who are we really going to be like, oh my God, that person's amazing. You know what I mean? And like Courtney, Binta, because she looks different. She has a shaved head. That's not what most women have. Them two, I guess they were really different, but a lot of the other ones, I don't know.
I mean, I guess it depends on what you like. I mean,
that's true.
Body part, what face, what everything. I mean, I've heard most men like they'd prefer like a 9 body and a 5 face. So kind of contradicting what you'd said. Like most men that I always ask this, what do you prefer?
Marissa would
but I gotta kiss a face. I
agree with you.
I want a pretty face.
So you would take a semi-busted body, a little bit.
What is semi-busted?
You can tighten up a body. You can't really. Well, you can tighten up a face, but you can't really. Your face is kind of your face.
You have a good
you know what
point,
I mean?
though, because there are some people who are really
if you got the good bone structure, you got it.
Okay.
Like
so
you can lose
prefer
some
a face over the
I mean,
body.
I want like a nice package.
But would you prefer the face over the body?
Well, I still got you still got to take care of yourself. You know,
of course,
to a certain extent.
Okay. So
physical
yes for the face
is it's important.
Right.
It's all part of the package. But yes.
What about you?
But no, the face has got to be good.
Do you guys see what Sloan? That is the biggest shade I've seen the entire season. He said
America's Next Top
Basic Girl. Wow.
Ooh, is that who we have left?
That's what Sloan says. So let me just say something. America's Next Top Model. All of you guys, execs, and everyone out there. The fact, you need to look at these comments. The fact that someone just said America's Next Top Basic Girl is a sign for, honestly.
Yeah.
That's bad.
And Next Top.
That's terrible.
Next Top Basic.
America's Next Top Basic Girl. You guys need to figure something out there. Please. I'm just saying. I know some of you guys on Instagram, I'll tag you guys in this. so you guys can see it.
Well, I don't know.
Raphael, what's
yeah.
the guy's name? Raphael something?
I was one of the casting guys. There's a
Yeah.
bunch. It's a crew. Yeah.
Yeah, well, again, they're looking for something different this season, and it's not your typical like a model, high fashion model. They're looking for a boss. They're looking for a brand. It takes a lot of moxie to come on air and do that.
It's also not just because Paige had such great energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's obviously more than that too. Because I think out of anyone, Paige would do the best interviewing people on a red carpet.
Yes.
She was amazing.
Like she would crush that stuff. So clearly, it's not just about that.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
I
That's a
think
good
you really
point.
got to look at Rimmel London and
Yeah, Rimmel probably is actually the core. I don't know what
Everyone on Rimmel London, though, when I think about their brand, I think Courtney. Whenever I think about Rimmel London, I think about the girl
Really,
who
I think
had
of
the big
Rimmel
gap.
is more like cheeky and fun and like not so like fashiony.
All the girls
I think
are.
so
They all,
too.
I feel like they always look. Remember the one girl who's. She looks so
Jessica,
striking.
the,
she has the really big gap.
Yeah, I know
And
what you're
like,
talking about.
but it's like she catches your attention.
Yeah, but
because of her
everybody
face.
goes for that gap. Gap's been going for
No,
over
this is
10
one
years.
girl. What I'm talking about.
I know, but there's always the girls with the gaps in their teeth. I don't know why.
This is the
that's
same
so-
girl. It's probably the same girl that you're talking about. There's only one or two. Just saying. All negativity aside, I want to say I honestly just hope that that these women are able to make something out of their careers.
They have. I think they have. I think
Well,
Courtney's going to do it. You said already.
I really
like,
hope they do because it's the America's Next Top Model doesn't have a good track record for actually like making people's careers
in
you know what
high
I mean?
in high fashion. In high fashion, but
In
maybe
general.
no, maybe this.
I mean, all the
is
contestants that have been on these shows.
You look at reality TV in general, and you think about, I used to work in the music industry, and I think about like American Idol. Obviously they've had 20-something seasons. You don't remember a lot of the winners, but the fact that they even have like 3, 4 to 5 like household names that you know
Superstars, yeah.
is wild.
It's
Like,
amazing.
you know how many people try to make it in the music business, and like the success, the failure rate is through the roof.
So do you think they have a good number for demand?
Honestly, I
I
think
don't.
if you look at people who are still working in some form of modeling or entertainment, like there are people that do, I think, there are people that do the experience and just go back to doing whatever they want to do because it's an experience too. But I think there are a lot of those people that take it and parlay it into other things. And I will say this, anyone that is thinking about going on America's Next Top Model, just because you're on the show doesn't mean people are going to want to work with you. You need to, it's a platform, and it's all what you do at the platform.
I was about to say.
It's about the opportunity.
Yeah, it's a
And
platform.
you got to seize the moment.
Anybody
agree.
that's on reality TV, in my opinion, if you don't know how to leverage the platform, it's not going to take
Absolutely.
you to where. Yeah, you have to be able to want to do it, be open to the criticism, and GSD. I think we have a lot of women on this season that will do that because they have a lot to prove. There is some arrogance and some cockiness that's like, oh, I can't believe they dropped me, and I hope they do something with it. But the platform is key. I think anyone that.
I mean, you just have to have the work ethic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want it bad enough,
That is
That's
huge
anything,
enough.
yeah.
Yeah, if what you just said goes along with what if they're lazy, they're not going to go after
true.
it, and it's going to take
Well,
work.
this is real life, Heather. This is real life talk, kids.
Yes.
Take it
I
from the
mean-
coach.
Oh, thank
Yes.
you.
I mean, no, he made a good point by saying that because if you go on the show and you know that just in general you have 2,000 followers on Instagram, then all of a sudden you have 50,000 or 75. You need to capitalize on everything.
100%.
So if you just go home and sit on your couch or go back to your regular job, like you said, and you're just like, okay, I was on the show, it was cool. I
Or
guess
you
nothing's
wait.
gonna happen.
Well, it's like a submit and sit.
Or you
If
think
wait
stuff's
for them
gonna
to
come
approach
your
you,
way.
But look at
No.
who one of the guests that came on here. I won't say who, but they reached out to us. You know what I mean? Because they're one of the
I think that was
people-
Paige.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Paige-
well, I wasn't gonna say it on purpose.
No,
but
Paige
sorry.
owns that, and that's what's
Right.
amazing about
Yeah.
Paige. Paige she's humble. She knows that she has to go after
Very.
it.
I just saw her in a skincare commercial.
Yes.
Did
Oh,
anybody
you
else see
did?
that?
I
Yeah.
did,
Did you see
yes,
that?
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Paige.
Yeah, see,
Yes,
she's hustling.
I'm so happy.
You have to
But that's what you
leverage
have
the
to do.
platform.
It's
so,
true.
so I think as much as again I was against this whole idea of going away from the America's Next Top Model high fashion, the Business Boss brand, I learned a lot about literally branding here. I've learned a lot about being a brand ambassador, and I think that this one would actually produce someone more long-term, like more successful long-term than the other ones.
And I think it's so funny because I feel like we've all kind of switched positions since the beginning. Because
Yeah.
at the beginning I was like, I think it's wonderful that they're doing business brand, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, I think they need to just stick to being models.
Yes.
And now we're kind of
Flipping.
just because I feel like now they're sending the wrong people home, but what you're saying is true.
Yeah,
I think this 100% will give them a wider opportunity only because once the show ends, you get the contract or whatever, and it is what it is. But regular people don't look at like modeling things, you know what I mean? Like a watch runway shows and whatnot, so they won't even see that. But the fact that they're giving them the VH1 platform,
Yeah, that's
that is
huge.
huge.
Right.
Oh my
I mean,
gosh.
all of the people that are gonna find out who they are, because a lot of people probably don't watch America's Next Top Model, but a lot of them probably watch Love and Hip Hop.
Whatever,
When the
yeah.
commercial
RuPaul's
comes
Drag
up-
Race is moving over to VH1.
Oh, is it?
I love RuPaul's Drag Race.
I've never seen it.
Well, there you
Oh, it's
go.
great.
Good?
You
Yeah,
know,
that's great.
so it's like they're giving them so like.
I don't even have TV anymore.
I think. Oh, you don't? No.
No TV in the new place. No Netflix either.
Well, almost.
I'm
Hopefully
going
you get it, right?
Uber's in.
Oh, you're not gonna get anything.
I get nothing.
I got
Okay.
a bongo drum you can borrow to do a little drum circle.
How did you know I love drum circling?
Okay.
I'll bring my guitar. Oh, great. We'll
Back to the show.
jam out.
That would be amazing.
What was that? I forgot what I was
On
gonna
that
say.
note.
Well, let's finish. Oh yeah, let me just finish the thought. I was gonna say, all in all, overall, I feel like the VH1 platform is almost even better than a modeling contract.
It is,
just
100%.
because so many people, millions of people watch TV or watch just in videos online. So the fact that they're gonna have 1 year. There's a lot of events that go on in a year.
Yeah, and hopefully they have the-
Yeah, as
God,
long as they
yeah.
actually put them to work, which VH1, you better put them to work, because don't preach this and get all this free promotion. Not free, but all this promotion and not give them jobs.
And I'm going to say something different. How about woman who wins? You better hustle that behind off
No, it's
and
true.
be thankful for the VH1 opportunity and not be sitting on your booty, not doing anything, thinking VH1's going to provide you. See, this is
Well,
millennial.
yeah.
This is millennial talk right here.
Also,
This is what
try
I'm-
to
Wait,
start
no, but
dating a
VH1
famous person.
Hey,
Wait,
that
Try to
works.
start
actually,
dating
that
a
is
famous
good.
person.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is good brand
Let
courage.
me say something real quick.
No,
This is
Desola,
not-
we heard enough from you. Mike,
This is not
wrap
millennial.
it up,
This is
wrap
not
it up.
millennial because this
Wrap it
millennial
up.
works. Okay, I'll work for what I
I'm
need.
not-
But
don't-
all I'm
don't call me
saying
millennial.
is
I don't like
no,
people.
because she called me that.
Not you.
She called me that.
I never called you millennial.
She said I'm thinking like
I
a
get offended by
millennial.
that.
No, I
All
so
I-
do I, but he said VH1, you better do something. No, you, the girl who wins,
Yeah,
better do
you're
something.
right, but all I'm saying
I
is
did
give
not call you a
VH1 needs to
millennial.
give them the opportunity. Like
They
if-
already gave it. They're giving them the
No,
opportunity
what
to
I'm
have a
saying
show.
is if a red carpet or whatever happens, VH1 better call them and say, hey, we want you to do this carpet.
Or maybe they
what-
should call into VH1 and say, hi, I'm the winner. I know I have a 1 year long contract. Which vertical can I pick up from and how many can I do at once? That's what a boss does.
A boss? Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good.
All right.
On that note.
Excuse me, Mr. VH1. I won.
You won?
I'm the one. You're the VH.
Oh, I was so confused. What do you think, Mike? Don't you think VH1? I mean, of course they should always hustle, but shouldn't VH1 be calling them, giving them opportunities? Yes.
Of course, of
That's
course. I mean,
what
you
they've
have
been
no idea how
preaching
the
entire
structure, the
time.
contract structure, and yada
I
yada.
would just be making calls.
Yeah, but I mean, hopefully, what I'm saying, hopefully they don't have to make. Hopefully,
course.
VH1 calls them. You know what I mean?
We hope. We
Yeah.
hope.
They will. They will.
Do we do predictions or no?
Yeah, let's get into some predictions here. We'll get wrapped
Sloan
up.
Wilson, I will always stack that coin, by the way.
Your AfterBuzz
I love you.
TV prediction.
I wish I could say the same. I'm joking.
Is the next week is the absolute last episode?
Yes.
It's probably a 2-hour episode, huh?
Probably.
Probably. Okay. All right. Who's getting sent home first, and who's gonna win? Since we're at that point.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Start at the end.
I'm gonna look at the camera when I do this one.
Yeah.
At this point, you guys at home, I'm with you. We don't know what's going on anymore. I have this compassionate voice on because I can't even guess. I can't even really. I don't even want to go there and say who's gonna stay, who's gonna go home, because we really don't know. Because they're gonna go left, all the way over there, and pick some crazy person to win the show, while we're over here rooting for this one over there. But it's fine, whatever. So I don't have any predictions. I will say this is the final episode. I really, 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 really hope India makes it. But at this point, I really don't know because wherever they are, I don't know. So what do you think, Heather?
Let's see. Predictions. I'm going to say that I believe Tatiana's going to take it home. I think she's the winner. That's my prediction. Sorry if that's off-putting. Just saying.
I'm gonna
how you
back
did
up
that.
Heather. I think Corianne's gonna go home, in the first elimination. Then I think Tatiana's gonna take it. Tatiana's gonna take it.
Okay,
As much
and
I would really like to see India win it because again I feel
She's
like
awesome.
she's a
She's
generally
amazing.
awesome person.
Yes.
So who do you guys want to win? That's the question. Who do you want to
I
win?
think Tatiana should take it home because she's all the 360.
Okay.
But I think India's going to get a lot of business. If she does not win it, she's still going to do a lot.
Okay. I hope
she
She's
does.
phenomenal.
I
She
hope
is
she does.
phenomenal. And that whole likability, what that gentleman said that called in, that said like she lets us into her personal life. I mean, that's everything. I struggle with that big time. I'd have to put on this front.
Facade,
yeah.
Yeah, but even on like social media, it's still like it's still a thought out version of what you want to be.
It
Let's
should
be
it
honest.
hopefully.
It's not like really like you're sitting next to the person. You know, I could talk about social media and how much I don't like it all day long. But yeah,
Yeah. Okay, good.
You
Another
post
story.
enough for someone who doesn't like you. Do a good job at it.
I hardly post at all.
Post with
You
playing the
post all
guitar.
the time.
Post playing with the guitar. Just saying.
Okay, you guys. I just want to say, all of you at home, please get in these comments and let us know who you think is gonna win, who do you want to win, and who you think is going to go home. And you can also let us know who you want to win, but who you know might win just because the judges are crazy, because we see that they are. But it's fine, whatever. Thank you so much for watching. We love you guys.
Where can they find you?
You can find me everywhere at Desola_B, DAYSHOLA_B. I love you guys so much. Thank you.
Heather Yerrid, you can find me as always on Instagram and Twitter at Heather Yerrid.
And I'm Mike Scocozza, SCOCOZZA, all over the internet. Look it up. Next week, it's our final episode,
Yes.
Cycle 23, ladies and gentlemen.
Bye. Thank you for
Time
watching.
Man.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.